Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Bus. On this one, we're putting the head on for the second time round now because we didn't tension up one of the bolts on the timing belt. So that came out and was rubbing on the timing belt, as you saw in the last episode. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe this one. And we've got the old fella.
Yeah, Dad did stuff up, but you know, these things in life do happen.
Unlucky. It's all right. It's a bit more than the teething issue, but yeah, it's just taken us a while to get it all together, get the head back together, and get into it. So we've got it just over behind the camera, and we'll get into it.
Forget North Geelong engines.
Yeah, we can't forget North Geelong engines.
North Geelong engines have been absolutely fantastic in helping us through this little dilemma. Alan and John there are amazing. So if you do need any engine work done or engineering work, North Geelong engines are the guys to see.
Ready to put this head gasket on?
So we're going to pop this head gasket on. We've got a couple of guide dowels because we don't actually have the guide pins in the block. So we'll do this. Hang on, I'm just going to make sure we've got it the right way around. That could be a bit of an effort. I think it goes this way. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, there we go. Got it. That took longer than we thought because we're both apparently running really slow in the brain today.
Yeah, exactly. It is Saturday after all.
Yeah.
Then we're going to clean the gasket facing the cylinder head and maybe just move that dipstick tube out a little bit. There we go. Just to give us a bit of room. It is going to be heavy putting the head on because we've got these long studs.
That's alright.
But anyway, we've got one big strong lad here, so that'll be alright. Right, Gussie, let's get this head cleaned up and on.
So now we're just giving the head a quick clean down. Look, I don't even think I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty today. It doesn't even seem like I'm doing much.
That will change shortly.
You reckon? Alright.
Yep.
So once this is clean, we'll throw that on over the head bolts that we've cut off to use as dowels because we don't have dowels in the block. Alright, so before we lift it up, we've just decided that we should really put on the intake manifold just so we've got a bit more surface area to hold on to. So that way when we drop it on, it'll be a bit easier. We've got the head on now, and we're just going to start putting in our head studs. So I'm not sure if we got the paperwork for the stud pattern, or with the head bolts. No, they go lower down in here. Yep, there's two different length ones. There's long boys and short boys. The short boys fall in there. Long boys go there. But yeah, so we'll put those in, and then so after that, tension them, that's the fun part, isn't it? And then yeah, so let's keep doing that.
The next stage for doing this, we've done a tension wrench for the first stage of all the bolts, head bolts. This time we're going to use what they call angle of rotation or yield torque or part rotation. So in this case, it's 2 lots of 90 degrees. Now 90 degrees is pretty easy to work out because it's that. But to do it right, you can use these little angle gauges. So if you had something like 35 degrees or 40, you definitely need one of these. And it literally just sits on top of the head bolt. You put it up against the stay to hold it there. Actually, I've got that the wrong way around. It's got to go that way because we're going to turn it that way. And then you set the thing to 0 degrees and then pull it through 90 degrees And there you go. You've got it sorted. So that there comes around. There's your 0. Will come around because you got that held. That comes around to 90, and you're done. That easy.
Perfect. How old's that? How many years have you had that one?
Older than you.
Older than me. There we go. So it's older than 24 years. Right, so now we've got our head bolts all done up. You can tell because we've got the yellow dots on them for once we've did our final cycle. Now we're just putting the cam gear on, and we're just greasing up the cam lobes now. So we'll do that, and then we'll rub the grease over, sorry, and then we've just got to properly tighten the cam gear on by holding the a spanner along the cam and then tightening this up. Counter holding, there you go. That's what it's called apparently. Now we've just placed the rocker cover on so we don't get dirt on it. Head's all down, cam gear's all on. So now we're up to where we have to time it. So I have to pull off this gear and this tensioner down here. So I'll just do that. And then we can put the new ones on and then time it all up and hopefully not forget a bolt this time. Okay, so we've got all of the timing marks on these lined up. So there's one down the bottom here. We've lined that up with the case. There's one on the fuel pump, which we've also lined up with the case here. And then one on the crank, which we've also lined up. So now we're ready to put the timing belt on. You know, that's all sitting where we need. Everything's top dead center. So let's try and wound that belt on. Here we have the cam timing mark. Just there, you can see the arrows pointed. We've actually got the timing belt on it now. And then further down, we can see the timing mark for the fuel pump. And then further down, which this one will be a bit harder to see, the keyway actually lines up with the timing mark behind there. You probably can't see that too well. But timing belt all on, we still have to tighten all the bolts up. This time we're going to mark them with a yellow texter, a yellow paint pen to make sure that we've done them all. And then we can't have a bolt spit out and rub on the belt. So we'll get to that now. Alright, so I haven't had a chance to film a lot of this today, but considering that in previous episodes we've done the exact same thing, and we're just having to do it again because it's broken, I didn't really think there was too much of a point. But what I've done is the timing timing belt cover, I put the aircon bracket on, the heater pipes. I've got the turbo and the turbo manifold and the dump all on. So tomorrow I'm looking at doing the aircon, the rest of the fan, the belts, the radiator, and really everything for the intake side, plus all the turbo piping, and then it will be starting. So for now I'm going to pack up, and then tomorrow we'll keep going. Catch you then. So here we are, this is where we're up to today. Now I'm going to put this on before I put the aircon on, just because the hose clamp is really shit to get into once everything's together. So we'll do that, aircon, sort that out. So I'm kind of thinking we'll do belts first, so get that sorted, get everything for the belt sorted, and then I'll start looking at putting my injectors, glow plugs, all that stuff on, and then it should be ready to start. So I will run it for roughly 30 seconds without any coolant in it, just to make sure that, because we did pull the head off and we have put the a new head gasket on with a new head, we do want to make sure that seals. So I'll run that just run it 30 seconds to a minute without any coolant in it or the radiator at all, and then go from there. So let's sort out this pipe, we'll sort out the aircon, and then get onto the belts. So we've gotten a bit further along. The pipes on here, we have to do that before the the aircon's on because we've got a clamp in here that's really hard to get to. We also had to make sure that the alternator belts were on first, along with the fan over here. So the fan had to be, we had to get the fan and the pulley and everything on, so that way we could do the alternator belts. So we did put the aircon on, but then we had to remove it, and then yeah, now we're up to the power steering pump belt, and then over the other side we've got to do some glows and injectors, and then we'll put all the pipes on, and then we'll start her up. So we're getting ready for our first start to just crack the, we've cracked the injectors to get all the air out, so we're just going to give it a quick turn over. Yep, that looks like all the injectors are now good. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Sounds wonderful. Injectors are now tight. So now let's try for an actual start. How easy is that? Look at that. Fuck yeah. Alright, so me and Adam are going to put in the radiator. Here we go. Love goods. Love goodies. Here we go. Nice new aluminum radiator. Aluminum? Aluminium? It depends, right? Depends what country you come from.
You're supposed to put your viscous hub on after you did this.
Nah, this, I was... Oh, I see what you mean. There's a way I had to do it last time.
Do you have to go with the fan? With the... Yeah, there you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah. Where does it sit?
Further down. Further down, further down, further down. And there, we're both in. Radiator's all in. We're just going to start her up, and then we're going to start pouring some radiator stuff in. We cooked my starter motor the first time we tried to start it, me and Dad.
Just turning it over.
Turn it over. Here we go. We've got Adam, or Adsy in the car for the first, or next drive actually. Just trying to sort out my mirrors. No Subaru behind me to hit, no?
No, no cars.
No cars. Fuck, I forget. I can barely see out of this thing. Single cab life with a dog box. Oh, doesn't that sound good?
Sounds great.
I had my park brake on the whole time. Oh, water bottle. we left something on the back. Oh, what was that? I don't know.
Something plastic.
Something plastic. Sounds that good. And it feels good to drive too, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of go about it.
It's got a bit of go, for sure, huh? It actually feels like it's running better because of the brand new head. I reckon the old one was probably already a bit half cactus. Here we go. Luxie's got the brand new head back on her after all that trouble. She's running really good. I still do need to get a hose clamp. It looks like one of the hose clamps shit itself and it won't go tight. So yeah. But yeah, if you've got troubles like that, it's okay not just to stop working on the car for a little while, as it does drive us crazy sometimes, and we lose a bit of motivation. And then there's my dog barking in the background. There's Lola, love it. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.
You know, it smells like those vitamin C tablets.
Yeah?
That tastes really good. It doesn't taste that good.
Water won't make it go away.